5 years ago, I got this award for reaching $15,000 per month with my freelancing and Upwork agency. But it all started because I landed my first client, and I still remember it to this day. I ran downstairs, I told my parents, I was super excited about it. It was only like $200, $300, but that little stepping stone completely changed my life. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can land your first client on Upwork in the next 7 days, how I helped a guy called Josea land his first client, and he had no prior experience. He didn't even have an Upwork account. Also, I'll show you how I'm still using this to this day to land clients. For example, last week I closed a $1,700 client on Upwork. This works. Landing your first client will change your life. So if we want to land our first client on Upwork, we need to follow 4 simple steps. Number 1, we're going to have to either make an account or optimize it. The second thing is I'm going to show you exactly what you need to actually send to get them to reply, because most people that are sending out proposals and most people reaching out to clients on Upwork are not getting replies. So I'm going to show you like a really easy way to get a reply. The third thing I'm going to show you how to send proposals without paying, because a lot of people will be like,
oh, maybe I have to pay and whatnot.
I'm going to show you how to do it for free, and I'm also going to show you some other methods. And then I'm also going to throw in like a little bonus tip at the end on how you can get some kind of free reviews on your profile and kind of beef up the profile even as a complete beginner. Let's get first into it. Profile optimization. When it comes to your profile and optimizing it, there's only 3 things we need to look at. Number 1, we need to look at your profile picture. Number 2, we need to look at the title and kind of the first few sentences in your description. And then we also need to look at your portfolio. In terms of your profile picture, number 1, we want to make it look super professional. Now you can use AI tools to make this look good if you don't have like a suit or something like that, or something to look professional, like a shirt or something, which, I think 99% of you have a shirt. Essentially, the main framework of it is you want to be smiling. We want you to smile because people buy from who they like. People buy from personable people. We want to make you look happy and we want you to smile. We also want you to look professional. There shouldn't be some weird stuff going on in the background. I can't believe that people still do this, but sometimes I see people have multiple people in the picture. It's like, what? How's this even possible? So what I want you to do is just smile, look professional. Could even just be like a t-shirt like this, right? Just like some random t-shirt, could be a shirt, for example, right? I'll throw up my example on my profile. Just keep it nice and professional. Now you can also make the background of the profile picture a different color to kind of stand out, but the main colors I wouldn't use are green and white because those have kind of already been done. Yellow is also quite a common one. Just in general, smile, look professional, and just look at it and genuinely ask yourself this question. Would you hire you? Do you look like a trustworthy person? If no, then probably change it, right? Okay. Then it comes to the title and the description, right? And we're going to quickly go through the portfolio section, like the profile optimization, because then I want to actually get into how to send the actual proposals to land you the clients. But this is important. If you don't do this properly, all of this other stuff is kind of irrelevant because people will look at your profile and they'll just be like, no. And I can tell you this from experience because I've spent over $50,000 on Upwork recently in like the last couple of months hiring people, and I just flick through some of the bad people, right? Good profile picture. The title needs to be very specific as to what outcome you do for the client. So if you're a social media manager, don't say, I'm a social media management expert. Nobody cares. You are there to fully automate and take off the social media management side from their hands and optimize it. So they're not hiring you because you're an expert. They're hiring you because you are achieving them an outcome. The outcome being that you are going to save them time, that you're going to fully remove them from the process, that you're going to even optimize it and make it streamlined. Your title could be something like streamlined social media management operations that save you time and money. It could be something like expert social media manager fully automates the process. It could even just be fully automated social media management. Say, and in brackets, save time and money. Whatever, right? That's the outcome. Then also I want you to go a little bit further into that in the description. For example, on my profile, one kind of copy that worked really well for me was, I would say, and I might be butchering this because I'm not reading it off the thing, but it was something along the lines of, essentially it was like, long before COVID, I sat across business owners who were telling me that they struggled with social media management. They had all these different calls and it was super unorganized and so on. And then, I would basically explain how my offer could help them remove them from that process. Telling a story, just like how I told you the story of how I went from $15,000 per month, but, I got my first client. I'm still giving you the outcome, but but I am also giving you a story to give you context and to show you that I'm relatable and that I understand, which also goes in line with the profile picture as well, right? Tell them the outcome and make the title nice, short, and snappy, right? It should be something that when you read it, you go, okay, this person knows exactly what I want. Same way I wrote how to get your first client in the next 7 days. That's exactly what you want, so you click the video. Same thing. The last thing is your portfolio section. And this is the part that I've coached hundreds of people at this point, right? And I've helped everybody land their first client. But this is always the part that is the most difficult for my students and the most difficult for most people, is making a portfolio section. Because if you don't have any experience, you're like, what do I actually do? Now, for things like social media management, any like kind of social media related service, super easy. Just jump on Canva, make some fake stuff, and or go and help somebody and actually do a good job and then put that on there. It's pretty easy to just kind of throw some things in there. Like for social media management, you can just go on Canva, make some social media management posts, and then throw them up there and be like, I made these. You're not lying. It's true. You did make them, so you can throw them on your portfolio. When it comes to these more esoteric things, like if you're a web developer or if you're a copywriter or whatever, just throw them up there and show as much as you can in there. The main thing is to give it a thumbnail. Give the actual portfolio section a thumbnail for each picture. And my rule of thumb is do 4 pages worth. Now you can have 3 on each page. So what's that? 12 different portfolio sections. 99% of the clients aren't going to be going through this, but those first 3 need to be killer. It needs to look professional. Like if you're in social media management, you can do an Instagram grid version. One of my students, Corey, killed it with this. He's still killing it. I think he's got like 30 plus clients for social media management. He has a grid sort of thing on his profile. If it's development, you could maybe throw some code on that, right? Or throw like the UI of a website or whatever, right? Web development, doesn't matter what it is. Copywriting, it could be a screenshot of the Klaviyo account where you've made your client money, but just it needs to stand out and it needs to be snappy. Because remember, people aren't going to read through your whole profile. They're just going to glance, because when you put a job out, 50 plus people apply. So you're just glancing. And the profile picture is the first thing they see. The title is the second thing that they see if they click on your profile. And then the other thing they'll see is your portfolio section. And I'll also add a bonus at the end, which I mentioned, on how we can get some free testimonials as well. So if you just do those things, right, for your portfolio, you just make a good profile, you make a snappy title and description, and you make a good portfolio section, you're already 99% of most people, because most people's stuff sucks on the profile. There's 18 million freelancers on Upwork. Most of them are terrible, okay? I can tell you from experience. Now, let's get into step 2. So how are we actually going to get the client to reply to us? And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that right now. Just wanted to hop in here as well and say that I have a free course on YouTube that is 2 hours long. I'm not selling anything. It's completely free. It's been up there for ages. If you want to get like a more in-depth, exact step-by-step on the profile optimization side, then you can just go and watch that video and it'll help you out. Okay. So if we want to get a response from these clients on Upwork, we're going to have to think a little bit outside of the box. The best thing that I could urge you to do, just to give you context, and nobody talks about this, is just go and make a client account and see what it looks like to go through the process of hiring. I get all my students to do this and it works amazingly because they see it now from their perspective. Go put out a fake job and just see all of the people apply and see all of the people come in and see like 99% of these people are rubbish and they're not actually taking it seriously. A lot of them are using automation and it's just super obvious that it's not good. And the key word there is automation. If we want to land our first client, we're not going to be doing the same things that we would do when we're at 15K per month. We're going to be going for a more personalized approach. And this does take a little bit more effort, but it works really, really well. Like I said, Josea never had a client before, never had an Upwork profile before, has no skills related to this particular niche that he's in, and he was able to land his first client because he was so personalized. That is ultimately what people on Upwork who are hiring are looking for. What we're gonna do is we're gonna send Loom videos. Just like how I'm recording this video right now, we're gonna send a video like this using a software called Loom. It's a great software. We're gonna screen record the Upwork job post, and then we're also going to talk over it. There's two different types of scenarios here. One of the scenarios is if the job doesn't have much context, which is a lot of the jobs on Upwork. If they don't have a lot of context and they're not really specifically saying what they need, you can just make a Loom video that just says, hey, I really appreciate you putting the job post out. Now, there's not enough context here for me to actually give you full audit or like a full explanation of what a mobile application or something like that, right? For example, okay, go in, show them like a sketch on Figma of what you would do. Yes, it's going to take you 5 minutes to do, but doesn't matter. Or use a no-code application to build like a rough MVP using a simple prompt, take you like 5 minutes, and then send that to them in the video. That's gonna make the reply rate significantly higher. It's also important to point out that if you are sending proposals out and they respond to you, you get refunded the amount that connects. It's worth it to you. It makes sense. Like, we want to optimize to get as many replies as possible so that we're not wasting money and wasting time. So remember, send Loom videos. If they don't have context, ask for more context in the Loom video. They're going to really appreciate that. If they do have context, go above and beyond, give them an audit, give them something that's tangible that they can actually see, like, oh, this person's actually taken the time to look at this job post. Most important as well, try and keep it under like 30 seconds. As a business owner, you have to understand 99% of the people who are hiring on Upwork are what I call in the convenience paradise. I've been saying this for over 6 years. Even if you go and watch my old YouTube videos, I've been saying this. 99% of people on Upwork, the DNA of Upwork is people that are just busy business owners. They don't have time and they just want to outsource quickly. If you send them a 15-minute Loom video, they're not going to watch it. If you send them a 30-second Loom video, they might just quickly watch it. Get straight to the point, just deliver immediately on what you're seeing in the video. If you want to show them something, show them it. If you're asking for more context, ask them for more context. Send these Loom videos. I promise that you will get replies from this. And then all you need to do is just close them up on the back end in the messaging section. Super easy. This works. It's worked for Josea. This works for me. This works for literally loads of other people. Even works for my girlfriend who's from China, had never really had any experience doing this stuff, and she's able to land a bunch of clients through Upwork as well. This works, guys. Just trust me. Now let's get into how to actually send the proposals, right? Because I want to show you how you can avoid using connects when it comes to actually reaching out to potential clients. Okay, so we're at step 3. Now we want to actually start reaching out to these clients, right? With the Loom videos that we've talked about. What's funny is we can send 10 proposals a day. And to be honest, if you're a complete beginner, you've optimized your profile, you're making Loom videos, just send 10 proposals a day. I know that connects cost money, but listen, you're not going to lose money, realistically speaking, if you have a good profile and you send 10 proposals a day consistently every single day, 7 days a week, and you send a personalized message like a Loom video, you're not going to lose money. Statistically speaking, 20% minimum of those people, 30% of those people are going to reply to you. So you're going to get a refund on all of that. Half of the jobs that you apply to are going to end up dying off, right, and getting discontinued, which means you're going to get refunded those connects anyway. So you don't really lose any money. It just feels like you're losing money on the connects early, but you're not. And I can even tell you this with Josea. He was super nervous. And I even said to him, you know what, bro, I'll just pay for your first month's connects just to prove to you this is possible. And within 7 days, he was getting his first client, right? So this 100% works on like, but if you don't want to actually spend the money, I'm also going to show you, you don't need to do that too. If I'm wrong, just comment in the section, just be like,
you're wrong, you're an idiot,
no problem. I've coached a lot of people at this point, and I've never really seen people send 10 proposals a day for like 30 days and not get clients. It's pretty simple. If you want to be extra cheap, which I love, I'm going to show you the www method. In the filter section of Upwork, you can filter by www. And what this will do is it will only filter for job posts that have links in them. Just like how we spoke about jobs that have context, where they have the link so you can do like an audit or whatever with the Loom video. It's only going to show those types of jobs. If they have an Instagram, if they have a website, what does that mean? It means that we can reach out to them off the Upwork platform, reach out to them and say, hey, I saw that you have a job post on there. I would love to work with you. Now, some people might find this a bit pushy. I know I sometimes find it a little bit annoying when people do this. When I put job posts out, I still hire them. Like, if they're good, I still end up hiring them, because ultimately my goal is to hire the best person and also hire the person that's the most eager. So the person that sends me a personalized video off the Upwork platform and is like really excited to work with me, okay, I'm going to give that person a chance at least. But this way you don't even have to use connects. It's completely free. So the www method will work really, really well for you. But on top of that, just send the 10 proposals a day. It's going to save you a bunch of time. It's going to make it, I promise, like, just trust me on this one, right? I've been saying this for years. It does work. It still works to this day. May 2025, it works. Okay. Now, my bonus tip is to get some free testimonials. And the way you can get those free testimonials is by getting people to give you a review on LinkedIn via the testimonial section on Upwork. This is super simple. Whenever I coach students, I have like a range of people. I have some people that like come in and they'll be like, oh, yeah, I can do that. And they'll get 2 people to give them a review. And that's good. That looks great, right? It beefs up the profile. The most clients on Upwork don't know the difference between a job post and a testimonial. They just want to hire somebody. So if they see a really good testimonial, they're like, okay, say less. Even one of my students, Corey, he has testimonials in his description that I don't even know if are even real, but he's put them in the description like, oh, this person did a great job, right? It's written in his description. It's not actually like as a testimonial, right? Maybe I'll throw it on the screen. The best way, like I said, is to get some free testimonials with LinkedIn, right? Everybody tries to do the least amount of effort on this, but the students and the people that I work with that get the best results get the most. I had one guy before, he had like 8 testimonials. So his profile's super long with loads of testimonials. To a client, that looks really good. And no surprise, he was able to land a bunch of clients immediately when I started coaching him. So use this section, find some people that have LinkedIn accounts. I'm sure you've got your friend, your dad, your mom, anybody, doesn't matter, right? Get them to give you a review using the LinkedIn. You basically just have to put the LinkedIn profile in, fill it in, and then they'll email the person's LinkedIn account, and then they just need to respond with a review. And what I would suggest you do to make it even easier on the other person's side is just write the review for them, right? All they got to do is copy paste. If you ask them, hey, write me a good review, that's a lot of effort on their side. It's like people that reach out and say, hey,
can I work for you?
Tell me what you're going to do. Provide value up front. Don't make me have to do the work. Write the testimonial for them, give it to them, and then get the review. That's going to boost your profile massively. And again, if you just optimize your profile, send personalized Loom videos, send 10 a day, and use a www method, as well as of getting some great testimonials, I promise, guys, you're going to get your first client, because I did it with less than this, with no mentor. You can do this too. I believe in you. Josea did it. My girlfriend did it. I did it. Hundreds of other students have done it. You can do this too. I promise this is real. And remember, it's not about the first client. First client might be like $200. First client might be $100. First client might be $500. Does not matter. It's a stepping stone in your journey. When you get your first client, then you get your next client, and then your next client. When you start the gym, you go to the first day, and then you go to the next day, and the next day, and the next day. When I first started doing jiu-jitsu, it sucked. First session was terrible, but then it got a little bit better, and a little bit better, and then it got worse, and then a little bit better. But the journey had started. I'd taken one step. That's why sometimes people say 1 is better than 100. Starting is better than perfection. Even with this YouTube video, for example, I could have spent loads of time editing it, making it like perfect. No, like the main message is here. Let me just put it out. Doesn't need to be perfect. If you're watching this and you are serious, you get the message. So trust me, getting your first client on Upwork will change your life. It's a stepping stone for you as a business owner and as an entrepreneur. It isn't the be all end all, but it will get you on the path and the journey to change your life. I hope you found some value in this video. If you did, drop a like, drop a subscribe. I don't have anything to sell you in the description. Maybe I'll drop my Instagram in there, which is non-existent because my old one got banned. I'm just here to help. Keep an eye on my videos. Peace.